talk about another topic in further mathematics today, and that is trigonometric functions. Now, trigonometric functions, which is basically a topic in mathematics where you deal with trigonometry, the concept of um, basically angles, sines, cosines, and tangents, cotangents, and so on and so forth. So basically, I've talked about trigonometry in a fundamental concept in a previous episode on my channel. You can check out that episode where I talk about the fundamentals of trigonometry, and that is where I did the explanation. But yeah, we're going to be dealing with raw questions, and we're going to be dealing directly with questions. So sit tight, we're going to be solving some questions in trigonometry. So basically, I don't know if you guys have heard of the cosine and sine rule. If you have not, you can check out my episode in mathematics where I talked about trigonometry for SS3. I talked about sine rule and cosine rule. Now let's do some proving in trigonometry. So we're given that theta is equal to tan inverse of 1. Show that 2 sine theta 2 times theta minus cos theta. Okay, rather let's not do that. Okay, let's solve another question. Given that 4 cos theta plus 3 sin theta equals 5, find the value of tan theta. So we're given that 4 cos theta plus 3 sin theta is equal to 5. Now, we are given that 4 cos theta plus 3 sin theta is equal to 5, right? And we are looking for the value of tan theta. Now, in this particular question, just listen carefully. Now, first of all, you are not given tan theta anywhere in this question, right? So you definitely have to derive it. Now, from the definition of tan theta, we have tan theta equals what? Sin theta over cos theta. So in this case, tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta, right? So in this case, let's substitute that into the equation. So how can we derive that in this equation? The first thing to do is basically we can divide both sides by cos theta. Why? Because cos theta is obviously an important component of tan theta, because you derive tan theta from cos theta. But in this case, the thing that is giving me a source of joy is that in this case, cos theta is also is a quotient here. It's dividing sin theta. So that means if we divide through by cos theta, we'll be able to get a particular answer that will give us a satisfactory answer. But or we can also look for it in another way. We can look for the square of both sides. We can square both sides, and then at the end of the day we'll get an answer that will be similar to that. But let's use the division method. So let's divide through by cos theta. That will be 4. Or rather, we could even multiply through. We could square both sides instead. So let's see, if we square both sides, that would give us 4 cos theta. We can move this 3 sin theta to the other side. That will be 4 cos theta equals to 5 minus 3 sin theta. Because if we put them in the same side, it will lead to a lot of steps which we would normally skip. Now let's square both sides. So let's square this side and square the right side. So 4 cos theta, the square of 4 cos theta is equal to what? 16 cos square theta. And then that's equal to, now if you square this side, now you remember from the square of a number. So if you are squaring a number like a plus b, when you are squaring a sum, a plus b squared, that will be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. I hope you haven't forgotten that. So I'm assuming that you my viewers, you are actually having some kind of basic knowledge of mathematics. If you don't have a basic knowledge of mathematics, please do not watch this course. You can go and check my courses on basic mathematics. I have up to 4 or 5 different playlists in this channel where I've talked about the fundamentals of mathematics in simple and a very relaxed manner. So in these videos, I'm not very relaxed. I'm actually very fast with my process because of time, and also because of the fact that I need to solve some questions which need to be solved promptly. So now in this case, we have a plus b squared equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. If you don't know how this was gotten, you can check my pure mathematics playlist. So we also have this as in this case we are going to expand this one as so this, assuming this is a, that will be 25. That's 16 cos square theta equals 25 rather 25. So then we have that's minus, if you change to minus 5 times 3, that's 15, that's minus 30 sin theta. Then plus the square of 3 sin theta is 9 sin theta squared, or you can say 9 sin square theta. So that means this left hand side equals to the right hand side, right? Now in this case, let's see what this will lead us to. in this case, obviously we have the left hand side is 16 cos theta, right hand side is 25 minus 30 sin theta plus 9 sin square theta. Now there's another part of this question which you can deal with, because now we have some aspects of this question, because we have cos theta. Cos theta here can be converted to sin theta, right? So let's convert it. You know that sin theta is equal to 1 minus cos theta. So that means that will be equal to, on the left hand side we have 16 open bracket 1 minus sin cos theta, because cos theta is equal to 1 minus sin cos theta, right? So that will be equal to 25 minus 30 sin theta plus 9 sin square theta. Now you can see that at the end of the day we have converted all our terms into sin theta, so we don't have any issues anymore. So how do we? Now we have 16 minus 16 sin square theta equals to what? 25 minus 30 sin theta plus 9 sin square theta. Now in this case we have 16 minus 16 sin square theta. So let's collect the like terms. In this case we have sin square theta, right? Let's collect the sin square theta to the right hand side. Let's collect the numbers to the left hand side. Let's collect the sin theta to the left hand side. That will work. So we have minus 30 sin theta. That will be 30 sin theta. We are collecting the numbers. That's 16 minus 25. That's minus 9. Minus 30 sin theta minus 9 equals what? Then let's collect the sin square theta on the right hand side. That's equals to 9 sin square theta plus 16 sin square theta. That's 25 sin square theta. So I hope you are enjoying the progress of this course. So at this junction, we have gotten to a junction where we can actually simplify these examples in a very easy way. So we have 30 sin theta minus 9 equals 25 sin square theta. So in this case, we can collect all the terms on the left hand side. So let's collect them on the left hand side now. So we have 0 equals what? 25 sin square theta, then minus 30 sin theta plus 9. So if you study this one very well, you will notice that actually this is actually a perfect square. So in this case, the perfect square is of such a square as 5 sin theta minus 3 squared. So at the end of the day, we have sin theta. When we solve this using the factorization method that I talked about in the first episode of this course, you will get your sin theta as 3 over 5. So in this, from that sin theta, you can also derive tan theta by your four figure tables. So this is a very condensed question. This question contains a lot of theorems in trigonometry. So instead of going through these theorems, I decided that okay, since I've talked about them in the basic mathematics sections, we can just apply them and solve questions in our subsequent episode. So once you understand this question, I assure you that you've understood at least 90% of this topic in further mathematics. Thanks for watching.